Now, a unique feature of Cloudera data flow is the ability to import data regardless of where, when, why, how fast, how slow. So for this use case, I have data that's real time and continuously flowing. So I want to access that as fast as I can. And then there's some data that's pretty much static, doesn't change a lot. So for this system, we're needed to find out what's going on with the Halifax transit system. So one of the things they have is lookup data. Static data doesn't change too much, bus stop, how many buses you have. Those things change once in a while, and we could schedule them. Probably should schedule them to run once a week, once a month. So we run it, and that's downloading that zip file. And then we are going to unzip it, get all the files out, and then we'll see when the files come out that they are CSV files. So we are going to create a topic for each one of these files. We're taking the CSV off the end so we could dynamically name these topics. I'm going to use our CSV reader here. We've got a couple of options here, FastCV, Jackson, or Commons. You can play around with it, see which one is faster for your use case or maybe more compatible if you have some weird things going on. We'll figure out the schema by looking at the header, the first line. And we will use, this one has a standard comma and standard lines. Now we could have a strange format that had, different delimiters, and we can handle that if that happened. And then this will take each one of those files and push them right to Kafka. And if it fails, we'll retry a couple times in case something's down. And then what we can do is we can have our code look up to see if there's any changes. If there's any changes to the system, what we're going to do is connect to Postgres, or if you have it stored in Hive, Impala, Kudu, lots of different data storage, HBase, we could grab it from there. We can grab it from your Oracle, SQL Server, wherever you want to store these, and send it to the database for any updates there may be. So that's the static, and that was all those different lookups, and they were all stored in a big compressed file that we downloaded automatically. We didn't have to manually set up these tables and wonder if we've got to migrate things when things change. No, we just handled that. Now for real time, we have a call out to their API, and it returns JTFS. We've got a converter for that. Get it as JSON. We enrich it, split it up, do whatever we need to do, and we do a lookup against those static tables we had before to see if the routes are in there, and if they are, we will send that along its way based on what schema that is. And then if it doesn't match, that's fine, and we will not use the lookup. Same for if we want to look at alerts, is another real-time API, pretty similar. I always like to add a timestamp, a unique ID. We could add any fields, do lookups as data's coming in real time, and get that to the downstream machine learning system.